I think one of my interests in the world is the Soviet Union. I think we've had 70 years of the Soviet Union, despite its Russian Revolution, despite its commitments and heavy armaments, despite its 1 million man army in Europe. The Soviet Union could have conquered every inch of Europe with 1 million men, with 1 million Soviet soldiers. It has that, it could have done that. That's how powerful the Soviet Union is. But I think we've had 70 years of the Soviet Union with its Russian Revolution, and I think that it's collapsed now. It collapsed in 1992, and it collapsed because it was disingenuous to its beliefs. It believes poor people should be workers and poor when they should be normal and healthy. That's why the Soviet Union has collapsed. Normal people should be normal. I think it's something like that. And I think that it's collapsed in a very unusual way. If you look at Russia today, the Russian Federation, it's the American Federation and the Russian Federation. The Russian Federation could be American because Americans do federations in the world, and Russia seems to be called a Russia Federation. So it could, Russia Federation could be American as well. It could be very American, it could be an American country. That's what the Russia Federation could be. So I think that Russia has collapsed in a very significant and unusual way. It seems to have taken away half of the world and destabilized the world with the apparent disappearance and absence of the world. So I think that Russia has kind of collapsed in dismay, ignominy and miserability. I think if you look at Russia now, it's very cold, it's very dark, it has cracks everywhere, it's leaking everything, it doesn't have much of a government or an economy. It tries to prop itself up with white umbrellas called oligarchs. So I think that it is in a desperate situation, and I don't know why it's collapsed like that, but it seems to have collapsed in a very heavy way. So I think that is very unusual about Russia. I think it should be abandoned because it's a sinking ship that's sunk. So I think Russia does need to be abandoned now because it seems to be very unusual. But I think that we had Lenin, and I don't know who Lenin is. I think he's a Swiss national. I don't like Lenin very much because I think he's very German. Lenin is an unusual word, it's not a Russian word. And I think he's kind of very self-interest. I think that's what I dislike about Lenin. He's very self-interested. So I think that's one of the things about Lenin. But I think that's my view about Russia. Thank you.